Well, good morning, guys. Welcome to the channel. This is Pond Bank Farms. I'm Ben Lichty, farm along with my dad and my brother here at Pond Bank Farms. Let's get into it. Just out here checking the moisture on the wheat. Okay, well, it's time to go home. It was a perfect time because the John Deere equipment was just starting to be shown, so. It's another very hot day, and this morning we are taking 2 or 3 veal calves to sell, and these will be the first veal calves that we're selling. Let's get these separated and get the ones we're not going to take out of here, and the ones we're going to take we'll keep here. I know there was 2 or 3. Not sure if this was one of them or not. That white one laying down was definitely one of them. So I got 4 in here. Dad was probably just wanting to take 3, so I'm thinking that one's probably the smallest one of these 4. So that one probably stays yet. And then we'll probably take these other 3. Let's get these gates ready, because I think they're bringing the trailer over any minute. Okay, the calves are in the front. They are off. Taking the calves. I am just going to close these gates. We decided to take all 4 calves actually, so. Let's get the AC rolling here. So this is my first time baling this year. Dad usually does the baling around here. Wow, the AC works like a dream in here. So this baler here is isobus, which is a first for us. It is actually pretty nice. So basically, I think we're gonna press this here. That'll bring up the control for the isobus. And we are gonna start baling there in a second here and show you how it all works. But before that, excuse me, I don't have a latch for this chicken coop yet. We are gonna water the chickens and let the free range chickens, now that this is all baled up, we're gonna let them range. How much water? Oh, they have a fair bit of water left, they'll be fine. Okay, let's see if they gave any eggs yet. Not yet. A little concerning, but Emily doesn't think it's anything to be concerned about, so hopefully she's right. And look who came with me today. This corn here's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not ours, but it's amazing how the corn has come with all this heat and the moisture we've got. You can see we got the strobe going on the baler. Honestly, probably my favorite feature. No, not quite. It's pretty cool, especially at night. So this tractor here is an 8280 Warrior, and transmission on it, they have, I'm not sure what they've done different. I'm no expert, but they have completely revamped the transmission, got a new transmission in it, and it is absolutely fantastic. It drives incredible. Honestly, I couldn't recommend anything else. No, I haven't driven every tractor on the market, but the difference between the old Deutsch transmission and the new transmission is night and day. All right, let's get the air out of the tires, make a smoother ride. This field is very rough. Long story as to why it's rough, but it is. All right, pick up, down. Let's start the PDO. We got that on 1000 economy, since this tractor is way bigger than the baler needs. We're not started. There, we started. All right, I'm a little nervous. I haven't done this yet this year. Let's rev her up to 1000. Right there's the number we're looking to go to 1000. 99, that'll work. Ah, it doesn't have to be quite 1000. Okay, I'm a little nervous, Clyde. Oh, Dad said I could put this number up. We're gonna put this up to 1900. Whoa, no. 1900. I wanna get the bales good and tight. Okay, let's roll. Alright, so just got the stop sign. Net wrap is currently being applied, and it'll tell me to open it right there. Open it up. And hopefully, there's no way of knowing honestly, but hopefully everything is smooth and ready to roll. Do you like this tractor? It's a Caddy. Interesting fact, Deutz is actually, they make like a special tractor which they make white and call Lamborghini, and it's basically a Deutz. Pretty much comes, I think it comes out the same plan if I'm not mistaken. Interesting fact about Lamborghini, the car, is the person who invented Lamborghini was actually a farmer, and I'm not sure if he first started making tractors or first started making cars, but he went to Ferrari, and Ferrari to buy a car, I believe. I could have my facts a bit wrong, but he went there to buy a car, and they turned him away because he's a poor farmer. He went and he made his own car. There you go. Now you have the Lamborghini. Well, the Lamborghini story is actually a pretty cool story. I don't know a whole lot of it, but it's actually pretty interesting if you look into it. So before this baler, we went through 2 McHale balers. We've ran McHale for like 6 years prior to this, maybe more, and incredible baler. We got a bit of flack for switching considering how good McHale was. But the New Holland's impressed. The first year we were a little disappointed. They've done a few modifications on it, which I'm honestly not even allowed to talk about or show. But since then, it's worked incredible. It'll be an interesting test once we get into the wheat, because that was kind of more the stuff it struggled with, but it definitely seems to have helped a fair bit, so that is good. And yeah, it's a crop eating machine. So last year, I've tried to put the video in the corner somewhere here so you can go and watch it, or maybe I'll put it at the end. I made a few videos, but for sure one, I think it was 2 videos about New Holland versus McHale, and we're having some problems with the New Holland. And we had, I don't know if it was because of the videos or not, but we had a bunch of bigwigs show up and basically felt like they were doing a bit of damage control. And credit to them, they really tried to help us, and they did help us. They really, the modification they did on the baler, I don't think any other balers have it in America, so they really are trying to help us out. But it was just kind of interesting how I don't think they overly loved, I was just being honest with the baler. But you know, I try to give credit to where credit's due. If the baler's working amazing, I'll let you know. If it's not working amazing, I'll let you know. I'm never gonna try to be somebody I'm not. Try to crack something up that's not great. Like, if something doesn't work, why pretend like it works? Demoed a Case IH last fall. One thing I did not like about the Case IH is the configuration of the remotes. So on here you got 1 and 2 remotes right by your fingertips. You got 3 and 4 right there as well. With the Case IH, I think they were all like here somewhere, which is honestly a lot more unhandy. So kudos to Deutz for having such nice cab comfort, really. Now there were other things I liked about the Case IH, but that was one thing that I was like, yikes, that's going backwards a little. So the turn radius, it was an Optum 300. The turn radius on it was absolutely crazy. It turned really sharp. It was a nice and nimble tractor for a 300 horsepower tractor. It was very nimble. We're going to try to show you the full cycle of what happens in the tractor here when a bale gets full. So as you can see right now, the bale's at 85%, and that's going to climb. As you can see, 90%, we get a little beep warning. And at 100%, it says stop. So we're going to stop, let her come to a roll, because we got it set up for that. And then you can see the net wrap is showing that it's going on. And then as soon as we get it telling us we can open up the end gate, that's what we're going to do. There we go. Open up the end gate. As you can see, the end gate is opening up. And we can close it again. Get the arrow. And that is a bale. 17th bale of this field. Well, Clyde, look who's here to pick you up. All right. 28 bales on the outside round. I think it's like a 20-acre field, so it's not too bad. Okay, well, it looks like the net wrap is all used up, so we gotta go change the rolls. See if I remember how to do this. Alright, so here's a little diagram to show how it goes in here. So we go under here. Looks like we go under this row, over this row, behind this row, and through there. So okay, here we go. Need this little tool. So we're gonna push it down and we're gonna see it come out underneath there, right there. We just wanna stick a bit through along there. I forget exactly how much. That should work. I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll see if I did it right in a second. Put this in here. So all this is I did it. I've already done it last year. I haven't done it yet this year, so I kind of got to refresh myself on this. So, okay, here we go. Is it going on? Nope. Okay, we have to try this again. Okay, I pushed it a bit through a bit further, see if that helps. I'm not sure what's wrong. Okay, there we go. It looks like I just didn't put it quite through far enough the first time. I think we're back in business. Okay, we are baling the last row right here. And we're just gonna wrap it. Well, that was fun. Now we gotta go gather the bales and wrap them. Oh, look what Dad is off to do. With the weather being so warm, there is rain in the forecast day after tomorrow, but it is drying like absolutely crazy, and our wheat, due to this heat, has come into head and it's got to be cut. So we're gonna be making heifer feed out of it. We're gonna start with one field anyway for now. He's going out to cut it tonight, long story short. So yeah, we'll see how what kind of feed that makes. Should be good. It's I think it's actually gonna be really nice feed if it can dry enough. Oh, we're on our way to get a load of bales. The cycle continues. So it looks like Garrett's made a few passes in this field. Cutting wheat. We got that field underseeded, so yeah, see how much we get there. This here is the last field we cut. That is growing like crazy. We might have a good second cut yet. If we're gonna need some moisture yet, but that's a good start. As you've seen before in the video, earlier today, Dad took some calves down to the auction to get sold. He gets there, opens the door, there's one down, and took the other three out, closed it up, brought it home, put it in the pasture, and we didn't think it'd get up again. And I just came back to check, and it is up. And that is a really, really good thing to see. It's good to see. It needs some water now. You wanna come here? It's kind of tame, but it might just have to stand there for a bit. I'm not sure. It might have got kind of hurt, but it is up, so that's a good sign. It's a little cooler here. Alright, I'm gonna be quitting for the night here, so see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning, guys. We are once again off to the races. Got some new rolls put on, and I didn't catch it quite in time, so we're gonna have a little bit of spoilage here. It won't be crazy, but not ideal. Definitely, it's heifer feed. I don't know if we'll have to throw anything away. I guess we'll see, but definitely not ideal. Wow, what do we have here? Thanks, Gare. One thing I hate about wrapping is driving over alfalfa when it's starting to grow. Sometimes you gotta do that, and it just is kind of aggravating. Come on. Just out here checking the moisture on the wheat. I think we're gonna start baling it. See how much we get.
I think, see, it's not that, it's wet, but it's not.
Well, I think it'll be about right. I think it'll be about right.
How many bales you guessing? Put down, ask for how many bales.
How many bales do you think, Gare?
I think 4 to 5.
So how many bales do you think in this field? 20 acres wheat. Let me know in the comments, and I'll let you know who the closest is. I'll let you know the number of bales in the next video. The winner gets a shout out. And you know what? Why don't I send you a $50 gift card? So, but only if you get the number right on. So you get a $50 gift card if you get the number right on. That's right, you heard it here. So if you're from the States or from Canada, I'm gonna see what I can do about getting you a $50 gift card. But you have to get the number right on. Leave your guess in the comments. If you're from a different country, leave your guess as well, and I'll see what I can do. We're gonna do whoever guesses the correct number first. Now maybe no one will guess the right number, maybe 5 or 10 people will, but it's whoever gets to the correct number first. Oh, here are the rules for the Guess the Bale challenge, the $50 gift card. If you get the number right on, you get the gift card. But here are the rules. So if you could go ahead and share this video to a friend and hit the thumbs up button and put your guess in the comments, that would be great, and you could potentially walk away with $50 richer. So take a guess, I'll let you know who the winner is, but you have to get the number right on to win the gift card. So I got a little story for you. This here I want to get burned. This spring I called to get a burn permit because in our area you're supposed to get a burn permit for any fire you start, which small fire, I kind of have my opinions on it, but basically reason being they don't want to, if someone calls in and reports a fire, if they know you have a burn permit, then they won't send the fire trucks out or anything. So the idea is I'm going to have the fire right here, and I'll bring stuff over to burn. I'm not going to light the whole stack on fire at once, and I told them that, and they wanted to come out and look at it before, so I said okay. I was gone for the day, so they came out and looked at it, and I got a message back, well, before we let you do that, you got to move all these tires, which these tires aren't even close there, and we're not burning there. I explained that to them before, so they didn't give me the burn permit. I got to move these tires first, and that plastic, which I'm not having the fire here. Anyway, it's a little bit aggravating, but I gotta get a burn permit, and then I'm gonna be burning this. But that hasn't happened yet. I got a ton of cleaning up to do here. It hasn't happened yet. Dad is currently baling the wheat, and I am feeling lazy, so we're just gonna keep this row going, and we might actually have to go around the corner there, which I don't love, but I just want to get started wrapping. Okay, let's go gather some bales. So we got an opportunity to buy some red clover just down the road that we're going to take off for green feed. So it's about 35 acres and it's thick like crazy. So hopefully next week the weather can cooperate a little bit for us, and we're gonna, I don't know, we're gonna get a ton of bales off that. So that'll be some nice heifer feed as well. The wheat is turning. Oh, here's this guy. And in my experience, wheat seems to make pretty good green feed. We were pretty diehard, like for the past, I don't know, 7 years. We just did peas and oats and underseeded it for all of our underseeded crops. And And what happened last year is there was a field that we rented. It was too wet to plant. We were planting barley and underseeding just because we had extra acres or whatever, and it was too wet. So we were gonna put some green feed in, like 7 acres. And so when it dried up, we had wheat in the seed row, and it was my laziness that caused this. I was like, there's wheat in there anyway. I don't feel like cleaning it out just to put peas and oats in there. Let's just plant the wheat and take it off for green feed. And my dad, I feel like he was kind of reluctant, but he kind of agreed that that would be all right to do. So that's what we did. And when we took it off, we realized, wow, we got a lot off of here. And they kind of really liked it. And then we got to thinking, well, if we use wheat, we can clean our own, use our own, and it'll be a lot cheaper. That's what we did last year. That's what we plan to do again this year. So we currently have some local tourists apparently stopping by the road and watching me wrap. So that's interesting. It's actually funny when I wrap along the road like this how many people will stop and watch for a while. Just fascinated by this 20-year-old technology. Actually, probably more like 30 years old, the technology behind it. I don't know when Tube Line, this brand of wrapper, was started, but I know when I was a child, we had someone come in and wrap for us, and that would have been 20, 25 years ago, so. We're getting there. And then it was dark. Well, that's the rest of the bales right there. Saves, honestly, makes it so much faster out in the fields. Just back up and you go. Yes, I did a curve with the baleage. Call me lazy, but the longer I've done baleage, the more I've realized the less end caps you need to use, the better generally. So that's what we do. So we're gonna wait till tomorrow to put an end cap bale on here and pull the wrapper out of here, and then we're gonna fill the wrapper up with fuel. We're gonna clean up. I got a bunch of cardboard and empty rolls around the field. We're gonna do all that tomorrow morning. So that'll be it for the night. We got something we might be doing kind of exciting tomorrow morning, or tomorrow, so stay tuned. Well, we're getting what you might call $1 million rain this morning. And Dad and I are on our way to a forage expo, about 3/4 hour north-ish of us. Northeast maybe, northwest I mean. And so basically every year they have a forage expo where all the brands come together and go out in the field and try out their forage equipment. Now, I don't know, it wasn't postponed today, so I don't know what exactly to expect considering it's raining outside. But we're gonna go and we're gonna see what's going on in the field, I guess. Hopefully get a free lunch. And we brought our rubber boots because it's gonna be muddy, so.
We're not getting a free lunch.
We're not?
I don't think so.
Oh, I assume there'd be a free lunch since it's from 10 till 3, but.
I think you have to buy it. That's only.
Oh, okay, so there's lunch here, we have to buy it. Okay, well, that's still better than having nothing, I guess. Anyway, we'll see what's there and we'll try to get the video camera out a little bit. Okay, Dad just dropped me off to pick up this truck. So we just got a new DOS truck. It's 2008, but our old diesel was, as you can see, I'm sure, rusting out and very untrustworthy. The transmission was pretty much shot and we couldn't get it safety anymore, so we just bought another used, seems to be in good condition, diesel. Well, here we are. I guess due to the weather, the demos got kind of canceled, so that's unfortunate. I was hoping to do some videoing of that, but that's not gonna happen. But we'll see what we can get on camera here and just enjoy the day. So we really didn't get up to too much considering there was no demos or anything. We talked to some fellow farmers and just enjoyed the day, enjoyed being out, and most of the brands were there. It's just good to look around at the things, but obviously if his equipment isn't in action, there is not near as much to see. Okay, well, it's time to go home. It was a perfect time because the John Deere equipment was just starting to be shown, so. All right. Well, obviously, it was a little bit of a disappointing day. We ended up staying maybe an hour or two. It was okay, it was good to get out and stuff. But no equipment is rolling, so there's nothing really to watch. So sorry about that, guys. I was hoping to get some action video shots of some different equipment going. Farmers, sometimes it's just good to get out and talk to people, you know, and meet new people and stuff like that. So it's just a day, honestly, for farmers to get out. So all right. We're back on the farm. I better get that pulled before it grows into a big tree. Anyway, just gonna take some corn over for the veal calves. So like I talked about earlier in this video, our one veal calf fell down when Dad took him in. I'm not sure why. Did we have maybe one too many animals in? It crowded a bit too much, maybe. We did put grit on the floor. It was a super hot day, but the calf did get up, and I'm just gonna take a look at it now, see how it's looking. So we just got her in the main barn here now, and here he is. He's laying down right now, but he was up. He's lost a fair bit of weight, but he's looking a lot better than he was 2 days ago. So tomorrow he can go down and join his friends again. Just good that he got up. So thankful for that, because that was admittedly pretty discouraging to hear that he was down and we weren't sure if it was going to get up, but we are back on track. Gotta put a few more bags of pellets on. I finally figured it out. 7 bags finishes this about perfect. So every time I take a tote down, I throw 7 bags on top. So if you guys would want to go ahead and subscribe to this channel, that'd be great. Kids, I just want to pass this along, or anybody, honestly, just a reminder, keep these forks on the ground, because these forks, well, this one's pretty new, so it's not as bad, but the older they get incredibly sharp, like razor sharp at the end. And if you keep it at head height, someone doesn't see it, it could take an eye out. So just a reminder, if you live on a farm, you have one of these, always lower them to the ground. I had a scary incident recently with my wife, and I didn't lower it to the ground. She ended up hitting her head on the corner here. And when she first came in the house and holding her eye, a little part of me died inside, because I thought she walked into the end there. So just a friendly reminder, watch the forks. This is my son's ramp for his car. We're gonna move it just a bit. And if you see this video, Clyde, I had to move it, but it's still here. And I can get it set up for you again. Yes, he watches these videos and he'll probably be worried that I moved it. So if he sees the video before he sees the ramp, everything is still here, Clyde. Everything's still here. We can rebuild. Okay, they are tucked away for the night. Okay guys, so thanks for watching. That'll be it for this video. This weekend we're going camping with a bunch of friends. I'm not gonna be videoing much. So my regular Wednesday video, I will not be posting next week. However, I'll be right back at it on Saturday. So we'll see you then.